Today I'm going to be talking to you about what I have sold and how much I have made by reselling items from Goodwill's blue boxes. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Today I'm going to be talking to you about what I have sold and how much I have made by reselling items from Goodwill's blue boxes. Not items I've picked up in their stores, but from their blue boxes. There's a website called buybluebox.com and you can order these mystery boxes of merchandise. They have them by category. I was always getting either the denim or the regular mixed clothing boxes, not the premium, not the lowest ones, but whatever that mid-range is of clothing. And I really only did this because I couldn't go out and thrift on my own. That's what I prefer. I prefer to go pick out the merchandise. It's the fun part, right? Just getting a box in the mail is only a certain amount of fun. And, you know, I would get excited to unbox and see what would be in there. But it's not as much fun as going in person, and you're not going to probably get as good of things as if you used your own reselling knowledge to pick out things, because they're just sending you random things. But I would wait until they would be on sale, so I would get a good low cost of goods, and they did send some pretty, decent things, at least some new with tag things if they weren't big brands, and some okay brands as well. So I'm going to go over with you my top sales from those boxes. I bought 6 of them. But first we'll talk about a little summary, okay? So did I buy 6? I bought 6 boxes. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just like mixed clothing boxes, and then 1 denim box. There is 1 box, it was the last one I purchased, that I haven't listed most of the items yet because we moved. And then it's in a bin somewhere. The inventory that was in it wasn't all that great, and so I haven't pulled it out yet because I've been sourcing better things. And by better things, I mean things with either a higher sell-through rate or a higher average sales price. And, those things are just getting pushed aside. Okay, so of the 6 boxes, I had 201 items that were worth reselling. There might have been some things that I donated and didn't include it in my average cost of goods, but there were 201 items that were worth reselling. My cost of goods for everything was $365.71. That's how much I spent for everything in those boxes altogether, all 6 boxes. Of the 201 things that I deemed worthy of selling, there's going to be a lot of numbers here, y'all. 101 of those have been sold. 77 are still listed and waiting for somebody to buy them. 23 of them are waiting for me to list them. Okay, so not too bad. I've gotten most of them listed and half of them sold already, so that's good. My average cost of goods for everything, like per item, was $1.82. And my average profit per item was $11.58. So that's not too bad. Does that interest you? Do you want to see some of the 101 things I sold? I'm not going to go over all of them, and find out what you might want to pick up. I'm going to be, as usual, going over my 3 categories of top sellers. So by profit, I can't remember how many I picked out. Let's see. So 8 top sellers. And I'll go over those first, so like the good stuff first, and I'll go in reverse order, like from least to most profit within those 8 items. And then fast flips, I have 16 things I want to share with you. That's a lot. I know, that's a lot of things. But these things all sold in 2 weeks or less. 2 weeks or less. Most of these within a week. A lot of same day, 1, 2, 3 day items. So they're not going to be like, oh my God, go out and get these things, put them on your BOLO list type of things. Not really. But it's good to know what can flip quickly based on either style or brand that may be common but is just something people are looking for at the time. We'll go over them. And I'll share with you like my thoughts on why I think it sold, when it sold, and why it sold so quickly. I'll tell you those things. I don't really know, 100%, because I didn't reach out to every buyer and say, hey, why'd you buy this stuff? So we have a lot of things to go over. This one to me is going to be a fun one because it's a look back at, how things really did. And you might not have heard about a lot of these things because this is over the past year. It's been a year since I purchased the first blue box. If you're new to this channel, thank you for stopping by and giving me a shot and checking me out. This is a little bit different than the ones I usually share. I'm normally telling you what I picked up at thrift stores to resell or what is sold on a weekly basis. I'm not looking back, a year ago at what I bought and, this specific of Goodwill blue boxes. But I did think it was an interesting one to share with you. Juniper, mountain cedar, call it what you want. It is the devil's garden. In the top 8 sales, going in reverse order from least to most profit money in my pocket, is a Gretchen Scott size small everywhere dress, jersey popover 3/4 sleeve shirt dress. I'm going to be showing you a picture. This brand, Gretchen Scott, I have picked up before. First of all, I noticed it because I don't see my name very frequently. And I had looked it up when I first saw it because it was a embroidered tunic, kind of in the style of soft surroundings or Johnny Was, nothing that elaborate, but they were pretty. And if I still have those images somewhere, I'll pop them up here as well so you can see what I had sold with that brand before and what you might want to look out for, because I would definitely pick them up again. But I had not seen this style of dress in this brand, and so I wasn't sure how it would do, but it kind of reminded me of, one of those preppy golf brands, or maybe even Lily Pulitzer. And it had that jersey material that's kind of a slinky fabric that's really great for travel or sports or whatever because it doesn't wrinkle very easily. All that in mind, it was a good pickup. It took a month and a half to sell on eBay. Not too bad. It sold through an offer of $40. I had it priced at, let's see if I have that information still, $55 originally. So somebody sent me an offer of $40 and I accepted it. I was about to come out like a stutter. My cost of goods for that item was $205. So remember I told you my average for all of the items was $1.82, but per box I averaged those out because, I hadn't gotten all boxes at once. And it was $2.05 for that box. And when I say box, I was normally picking up like 3 boxes at a time, but I would count those as one. So really, I picked up 6 batches of boxes when in reality it was probably like 18 boxes total, something like that. Anyway, we're getting way into the details, into the weeds. You guys don't care. You want to know how much I made, and I made $24.72 off that dress after all cost of goods and marketplace fees were taken out. So that's how it'll go, and they'll go much faster now that I've told you how it'll go. Yeah, so I would probably pick up that brand again in this style of dress again, but I have not seen it since. The next item is a Lululemon size 6 shorts, spring breakaway. I don't know if it's spring break away or if it's spring breakaway. Blue pull-on drawstring wicking. I never find Lululemon, and I've never found a pair of shorts, but I also don't look a lot in the athletic type categories at the store because I just get kind of bored with it, and I never seem to find the good things anyhow. So I skip that section usually anyhow. These shorts, no surprise, sold in 4 days on eBay. It sold through an offer to likers of $32.88. I had priced them at $35. And my cost of goods was $1.37 for that box, and my profit was $26.31. So I don't think it's any surprise to you guys that Lululemon shorts sell well. All right, next in the top 8 is this banded women's size medium new Renew down vest, black rip-resistant quilted puffer. It's a puffer vest. Banded is a brand of hunting gear and clothing I had not heard of before. This retailed for $110, and I had it listed for $55, but somebody sent me an offer of $44, and it was also sold via promoted listings in eBay, and I accepted. It was had been listed for 10 months, so I thought, yeah, $44 is great. I'm glad that I'm getting that, because I don't think this is a highly sought after brand, at least in this style. Maybe in their more traditional hunting gear, it would be. Yeah, so my cost of goods for that item was $1.53, and my profit was $27.73. I think from now on, I'm just going to leave out the cost of goods, because $1.82 is the average for all the items. I think that's probably of more interest than telling you specifically what each one was in each box. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it's just one less number to throw out there and to, bog down this video with, in my opinion. So I'm going to hide that column in my spreadsheet. I just pull everything out of Vendoo, and I export it, and I just create a spreadsheet because I like spreadsheets and I like to organize the data exactly the way I want to see it. It doesn't take me very long to do it. Okay, the next item is a Clara Sunwoo size medium pants, liquid leather, front pocket gaucho, wide leg crop. This was something I sold recently. I had not listed these until, just recently. They sold in one day on eBay. This is one of those things that I didn't bother to list until after the move. I had not heard of Clara Sunwoo, but I will be looking for it again. I did see it recently, but they had it listed too high, so I was not going to pick them up. Anyway, sold them one day on eBay through an offer of $40. I had them listed at $80, but that was actually too high. I went back and looked after I got the offer. My profit was $33.51. These pants retailed for $139. Next sale. This is something I'm not surprised sold quickly. It was Chico's size large / extra large tunic, 100% linen, new island print poncho beachy vacation. Gorgeous, brand new with tags, Chico's tunic. Chico's does sell well, linen sells well, and this print was just beautiful. So not surprised that it sold quickly. Sold in 2 days on Poshmark through an offer. They sent me an offer of $45. I accepted. Obviously I accepted, or else I wouldn't be talking about it. My price that I had listed it for was $69. My profit was $34.63. So keep in mind here too, I wasn't selling a lot of items because I wasn't able to work very much. So I was taking offers. Like, I might have held out for that. Like, now I think I would hold out for more for that tunic, but $45 worked for me. It was $99 retail. But I think I would hold out now, since I am able to work pretty much full time now. But then I wasn't. And I talk about it ad nauseum in some of my older videos, but it was for health reasons. I just wasn't able to get out and source and actually list as frequently as I normally would. Next was something that was somewhat of a surprise. It's a Michael Kors size extra large raincoat, jacket, removable hood, belted, new without tags, trench. Michael Kors is a good brand, but it doesn't resell great in the clothing category, at least not to my knowledge. But this was a great coat, and it did sell in 1 month on eBay. Full price sale of $50. Probably helped that it was an extra large too, and that it was just such a classic style. And my profit was $39.76. All right, 2 more in the top 8, and then we'll go over all those really fast flips. And some of these were fast flips too. I mean, most of them were. This next one was not. It was a Ralph Lauren size 8 dress pants, new wool, dark navy, straight leg, mid-rise. Gorgeous pants, beautiful condition was new, so beautiful condition, classic pants. I really find blue or black pants hard to sell for me because they're harder to photograph for me. And I say for me because somebody might have no problem taking the most beautiful photographs of a pair of navy pants. But to me, they turn out just kind of so-so looking, and it's really hard to make them shine, so to speak. Okay, so they sold in 8 months on Mercari through an offer of $50, and I had them listed for $59, so that was a great offer. My profit was $40.87. And the best of the bunch to me was a surprise. A brand I've never heard of is Escape by Joanna Chin, plus size 16W dress, vintage Y2K, silk beaded embroidered. I think this was new with tags as well. Let me go back and look. Yes, it was new with tags, but some of the beads had been not removed, but they were, one of the threads got loose, and so some of the beads on one of the straps were missing. And this dress was just really cool, in my opinion. It was very Y2K, kind of a mermaid trumpet silhouette, and it had beautiful flowers and embroidery, and it was just all the things. And it was a size 16, which is nice to find formal wear in a larger size. So this sold in 2.5 weeks on Mercari through an offer of $51, and I had it listed for $55, so I'm like, sure, they just wanted a little discount, which is nothing wrong with that, and my profit was $41.89. So this style, I would still say keep a lookout for. If you can get it for a low enough, cost of goods, it might be a good pickup, especially in a larger size, because Y2K is still in style. All right, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee and give my throat a break because my allergies have been bothering me, and my throat gets very scratchy very quickly. I should probably go to the doctor, but they're just gonna tell me it's allergies, so I should probably not. All right, moving on to the fast flips category. And like I said, I had 16 things I wanted to go over with you. Things that sold in 2 weeks or less, which to me is super fast. All right, the first one, and this is going from the most days to fewest days. Leonisa size medium, invisible, strapless, classic shaper compression black shapewear. This was a new with tags item, sold in 9 days on eBay through an offer of $30. I had it listed for $40, and my profit was $23.35. I had not heard of this brand before. I didn't really ever look at the shapewear to pick up, but now if I were to see new with tag shapewear, I would look it up. Do I want to sell used shapewear? Probably not, unless it's that like Skims brand, or if there's another brand out there that does well. Spanx, I think it just depends. I think the Spanx jeans and leggings do better than just your regular Spanx, but I haven't really gotten into it much, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that was a surprise for sure. Next is the Fruit of the Loom size medium 38 to 40 inch package of 6 tag-free A-shirts, tank top ribbed. This sold in 2 weeks on eBay through a full price sale of $35. That's awesome. My profit was $23.53, so I would definitely look up, and I have since picked up new in package underwear, t-shirts, that type of thing, because those can be kind of pricey, and if you like a certain brand and style and they don't carry them anymore, or you can find them cheaper online, that's not something you need to be in the store to try on. You can't try it on, so you might as well just buy it online, right? And I will definitely pick up that kind of thing again. All right, here we have a cut from the cloth size 6 jeans, Mia high-rise ankle skinny leg dark wash denim. Think these were new with tags. I don't know why I didn't say new in the title. Usually I do, but I didn't. And these sold in 1.5 weeks on eBay through an offer of $32. I had them listed for $38, and my profit was $20.28. Cut from the cloth, I don't pick them up very often. I've picked them up a couple of times. They didn't sell well for me, so now they kind of have to be new with tag or plus size or a flare leg, and then I'll look them up. But I'm definitely not just picking them up without looking them up, because they don't sell consistently enough for me. But these did sell quickly and for a good price. My next sale in the Fast Flips is a misguided size US 4 UK 8 skort, new pink satin trim detail wrap tie skirt shorts. Doesn't make sense when you read it that way, but the keywords make sense themselves. UK sizing was the first one listed, so because of that, I listed it first. And I, by habit, do not pick up this brand either, and I still probably wouldn't unless it was just a really interesting style. I probably wouldn't have picked up these shorts, but they sold in 6 days on Mercari through an offer. Now, it was a low offer. I had them listed for $18. They sent me an offer of $10. Okay. I made $6.55. So not all of these Fast Flips are going to be higher profit items. But remember, my average profit per item of all the things I've sold in these blue boxes was over $11. So all in all, not too bad, even these smaller sales. So if it was new with tags, I went ahead and listed it. The next one is another item that I might or might not pick up these days. It's Victoria's Secret size medium total knockout tights, leggings, full length pockets, navy. These sold in 6 days on eBay through an offer of $9. And I had them listed for $15. My profit was $6.14. I have picked up Victoria's Secret's workout gear, bras and pants before, and they just don't do incredibly well. The bras do better than the tights, in my opinion, leggings, whatever you want to call them. So I might pick up the bras, especially if they were in a larger size, because if you've got a large chest and you work out, you need a really great exercise bra. And if you can find one, especially in a cup size, that's going to work out better for you. So Victoria's Secret or other brands that sell cup size or sell sports bras by the cup size instead of small, medium, large, I find those do better. Tommy Hilfiger size 8 shorts, 9-inch inseam, Hollywood chino, recent flat front, red. I put recent in the title because they have the year inside the what do you call it? the tag, and it was a recent year. So I put recent for that reason. These sold quickly in 5 days on Poshmark through an offer of $16. I had them listed for $18 and I made $10.83. I love that kind of flip. You're still making over $10, but it's a pair of shorts. It's like front, back, tags, measure it, and not a lot to list. If you were someone who used to watch my old channel, you may have heard of a lot of these because they were fast flips, and so I would have talked about them. But if you haven't seen videos from my old channel, I am going to be trying to upload those soon because I had to end and restart my channel. There were some technical issues that were happening with my old one, and so I had taken a break and I came back, and then things just weren't working right. So I have all these videos that over a year and a half, I think, worth of videos that you guys might find interesting. And so some of the more recent ones, I think I'm going to go and upload those and create a playlist for them. But I don't want to inundate everybody with like these old videos. So I'm probably going to put something like, re-upload or something like that in the title so that you know that they're not brand new, or put the date or something like that. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out. And then I'll create a playlist of those so that if you do want to go binge watch me and give me some hours, some watch hours, if you know anything about YouTube, people are always trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and get the watch hours that you need to actually make a little money off of these videos. I don't think most people make much. I'm not planning on ever having 100,000 subscribers. And I welcome them if they want to come watch me, but that's not my goal here. I do this mostly as a creative outlet for myself and to reflect on my own business. And I learned some things from other YouTubers, and so if I can, share the knowledge that I have with you guys too, that's great. Next fast flip is an Orvis women's size medium button-up top, linen blend, blue long sleeve roll tab sleeve. I have a tan and white striped one of these also for sale, and these were nice. I have a feeling that they might have been sold like at Costco or something. So not an uncommon item in this brand. But this sold in 5 days on Mercari. It was a full price sale of $17 and my profit was $7.62. I still have the other one listed, and it's a tan and white stripe, and I have it listed for $16 if anybody wants it. Next, Forever 21 size extra large neutral sundress, tie back cutout mini sleeveless pullover. This is one of those items. Y'all don't go run out and get everything Forever 21. I think it helped that it was an extra large, but otherwise I think it just sold because somebody happened to see it and like it. I don't think it was the brand, style, anything else that got this to sell. It was just simply a happenstance. Although I think that vanilla trend was happening at the time. I don't know. 3 days to sell on eBay through an offer of $7.88. Not a big seller, and I made $5.46. But this next item is a brand I'll be looking out for. It is a Blue Rod Betty size 14 Vendoo tankini top, ombre blue swim halter ruched. This sold in 3 days on Poshmark. It was an offer with discounted shipping. Offer of $10. Not great. And my profit was $3.06. The reason I listed this so low is because although it was a new with tags item, it had a flaw, and I just didn't know. Without a bottom, it was just a swim top. I didn't know. But since it sold so quickly, I kind of looked at that brand, and it's not too bad. This $89 retail top, sold fast. Next fast flip was an Ann Taylor Loft size medium semi-sheer top floral boho bohemian cottagecore popover. Ann Taylor Loft, I love the brand myself. It doesn't sell quickly or for a lot of money in most cases. This style, somebody just liked it and bought it in 1 day on eBay. It was through an offer to likers of $16.88. I had it priced originally at $20, and then I sent that offer to people who had watched the item. And my profit was $12.63. I do sell quite a bit of Ann Taylor and Loft because I get a lot of it from my sister. It's also her favorite place to shop. And so when she gives me things that she's done using, wearing, a lot of it is Ann Taylor or Loft, and I will list those because they do sell. They will take some time a lot of times. They don't sell for a lot, but when you're getting the item for free, that's okay. It's totally up to you guys whether you want to sell these brands or not. I'm just passing on the information of what I know about them. For no apparent reason at all, I accidentally left out 4 of the items. So this one is a Joseph A. Bank size 1533 dress shirt, traveler, slim fit, cotton, no wrinkles, striped. It sold in 2 days on eBay through an offer of $19. I had it listed for $38, and my profit was $14.03. This one is at Gloria Vanderbilt, size 4 jeans, shorts, new Amanda high rise, slimming, dark wash, new with tags. Sold in 2 days on eBay through an offer of $15. I had them listed for $20, and my profit was $10.16. And then Tommy Hilfiger popover shift dress, jersey knit, paisley green, V-neck, half sleeve. Another one of those kind of preppy, sporty dresses. This sold in 1 day on eBay through an offer of $25. I had it listed for $30, and my profit was $20.11. And then this last one is probably also a lesson learned. It's Victoria's Secret pink size large thong, new underwear, panties, strappy white spell out. These sold same day on eBay through a full price sale of $5, and my profit was $2.14. My lesson there is that I probably should have listed them for higher, and I would have gotten more and probably the asking price. So now back to the video. The next one. This is a surprise it sold. I'm not going to be looking for this brand specifically again, but yay that it sold. Passport Accessories purple fringe scarf, lightweight, boho, bohemian, artsy, and spring. I would also describe this as like a eclectic, I don't know, what did I put? Boho and artsy. Yeah, there you go. This scarf sold in 1 day on eBay through an offer of $10. It was new with tags. and my profit was $5.87. This is a case of, I wouldn't probably have picked it up. A lot of you guys might have just donated this, but I went ahead and listed it because I needed the merchandise to list. Things were slow for me. I might these days just skip an item like that, but it really wasn't a bad sale, y'all, and it didn't take a lot of work to list that particular item. Okay, 2 more in the fast flips. One is a sangria size 8 dress, fit and flare, colorful print, party weekend, no, not weekend, wedding guest. It sold in the same day on Poshmark, sold through part of a bundle. So I don't think it was so much this item as they were looking to get the discount that I have for 3 items or more in a bundle. And they picked this one. I think that's why it sold same day, not because of the brand or anything else, but it was a beautiful print and it did sell through the bundle with the discount and everything. I put the price sold as $11 and my profit as $5.56. I think I had it listed for $18 originally on its own. I've never heard of this brand, but maybe it's more popular than I think. I can easily find that out, can't I? $22 ASP with a 5% sell-through rate. So, I mean, that's not a great sell-through rate. But I'd probably still list it again if I were to get that in a box. You know, I don't know if I plan on doing any of these in the future, but never say never. Okay, so if you watch my normal what sold videos, sometimes I'll have what I call a lesson learned, and one of those is a Casper size 12 blazer, window pane print, charcoal gray career work jacket lined. This took 3 months to sell on eBay. I listed it for $5 and I sold it, but I made no money. I lost 19 cents. And sometimes I don't mind it being a loss when I'm trying to recoup some of my cost, but in this case, I should have just donated the item or thrown it away or whatever. I probably just donated. The problem with this one is it had a flaw that wasn't fixable. Let's see, on the sleeve, there was some discoloration. It was like faded, and it really depended the lighting you were in, how noticeable it was. But with that brand being just a whatever brand, it was a piece of workwear that, you know, those are sometimes hard sells anyway. And I just listed for $5 to get it out of my house, but I probably should have at least tried to get $6 because I lost money on it. So that's everything I wanted to go over with you guys in those blue boxes. There were a bunch of other sales, but nothing else really stood out as something I wanted to, you know, have you guys know about. I just would recommend being cautious with these boxes. Don't go spend a lot of money into that inventory. I did wait until they were on sale. It was usually like a buy 2, get 1 free or something, so that it would bring down the average cost of goods. And I did it when I didn't have another option, really. I couldn't go out and source on my own. So yes, it was a win, but just with any of those, you know, be cautious with it. I also was doing unboxings for my YouTube channel, so that was an additional reason to do them as well. So I hope that you guys found this interesting. I found it interesting to go back and look, and it was like a pleasant surprise to see that I'd already tripled my money there. And I'm gonna now go and take a few pictures of some things that I've got. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have a big pile of stuff over here like I normally do. Normally you can see like a pile of stuff. Let's see. It's a small pile of stuff. And that's what I want, is I want smaller piles of things and not a big death pile. So am I gonna go photograph? No, actually I have some stuff I want to do a haul video for you guys. So I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll record those, but those will be in a separate video. So just keep listing. Bye y'all. pants.